She said, just read it, because I was looking for movies that could be commercial and speak to the human experience. And
were you reading romance novels?
And I had never read a romance novel.
Never?
So I really look at I love a challenge though, and I'm just so proud of every bit of it. We went through a whole roller coaster.
Blake Lively dropped a bombshell. It wasn't her vision for the "It Ends With Us" rooftop scene. It was Ryan Reynolds all along. Imagine Justin Baldoni facing public scrutiny, alleged manipulation, and an elaborate intervention with Taylor Swift. All for a scene Blake later revealed her husband penned. Every tear, every passionate speech, every accusation, nothing but a calculated performance. Ryan allegedly pulled the strings, orchestrating deception, leaving Justin as the scapegoat. This twisted revelation changes everything we thought we knew about the "It Ends With Us" drama.
He was like, oh my gosh, if I lost you and I, went to the park with our 3 kids, I mean, think of the ladies I can. He's like, this is a horrible thing to say. And he's like, I mean, I've got a long list. And I was like, oh, really? Because I just have one on my list. I don't have anyone on my list.
Before the reveal, the public narrative painted a different picture. Blake Lively was supposedly fighting for her artistic vision, framing Justin Baldoni as dismissive. The leaked audio, widely misunderstood, actually worked in Justin's favor. People missed the bigger picture. It was Blake who allegedly played the victim, attempting to trap Justin in a web of gaslighting and manipulation. Every emotional message, every tear was crafted to coerce him into accepting her rewritten scenes. This was no simple disagreement. It was a strategic move, a move Justin was caught in.
That ended up actually getting picked up and doing very well, and I was one of 2 people maybe, and then I get a call from my managers and my agent. They were both on the line, which means it's something serious. Either you got the job or there's something wrong.
The drama escalated when Justin Baldoni's mom Sharon subtly but powerfully called Blake a liar. Ryan Reynolds' ex-wife Scarlett Johansson now enters the fray. This potentially explains Ryan's deep-seated animosity towards Justin. These aren't minor squabbles, they're layers of personal and professional conflict intertwining, revealing a far more complex picture. The family defending Justin and the ex-wife connection add explosive new dimensions. Motivations behind this alleged manipulation run deeper than anyone imagined.
And they said, so you were the choice, but the network said that your eyebrows would be too distracting.
The inferno began with the infamous rooftop scene. Blake Lively had a specific vision, but wasn't satisfied with Justin's cut. Instead of collaborative feedback, she went into full boss mode, sending him her rewritten version. Most see this as creative back and forth, but the situation quickly spiraled. When Justin, the director, respectfully declined, Blake refused to let her vision be dismissed. This refusal marked the turning point, escalating a simple artistic difference into a power struggle, setting the stage for dramatic events.
Then they went like, so what can we do about your...
I'm honored, and I'm also more honored that because, what we're talking about is so important and so meaningful, that we're able to have this much anticipation, and so many people want to go see it and are talking about it. Like, that's what...
Blake wasn't done. She brought out the big guns, her inner circle, Ryan Reynolds and Taylor Swift. Insiders claim Blake invited Justin to a high-profile intervention. Taylor and Ryan allegedly hyped Blake's rewritten scene as a cinematic masterpiece, cornering Justin. Imagine trying to decline a script change with Deadpool and a global pop star staring you down, endorsing the change. This was a calculated move to apply maximum pressure, making it nearly impossible for Justin to say no to Hollywood's elite.
Oh, what? Oh, no.
And then
Justin, ever the diplomat, tried to avoid drama. He reassured Blake, expressing appreciation for her passion, stating others weren't necessary to acknowledge her vision. But Blake wasn't seeking gratitude. She wanted her rewrite implemented. When she felt Justin wasn't giving it due respect, her alleged strategy began. This wasn't about creative input, it was about asserting control and ensuring her version dominated, setting a dangerous precedent for the film's production. Blake hit Justin with an emotional message, detailing how she'd been overlooked previously. She framed Taylor and Ryan as her creative soulmates, who supported her when others dismissed her. She made it clear their backing validated her rewrite's place. What Justin allegedly didn't realize was this elaborate plea was a guilt trip, designed to coerce him into accepting, making him feel responsible for past slights and emotionally cornering him. The stakes were high. The intense pressure culminated in a leaked voice note, painting Justin's distress. He apologized repeatedly, practically bowing down, expressing excitement to work through the movie. Sources suggest he apologized around 50 times, conveying painful failure. While the audio might make Justin seem like a people pleaser, it revealed his raw honesty. He was fighting for his life and reputation, humiliated and begging a star to treat him fairly. This wasn't heroic, but didn't support Blake's narrative. Most people, faced with Deadpool and Taylor Swift pressuring them, would crumble, yet Justin Baldoni maintained professionalism despite scrutiny. Public opinion divided. Some argued Blake fought for her artistic vision, using connections. Others saw manipulation. Regardless, the leaked audio made clear Justin had little choice. He was caught between obligations, navigating a high-stakes environment where every move was scrutinized. This revealed a man pressured to survive, not a schemer. The biggest plot twist? Ryan Reynolds had his hands all over this ordeal from the beginning. Blake Lively convinced everyone she was the creative mastermind behind that rooftop scene, only to drop a bombshell a year later. Ryan had actually written it. Let that sink in. He allegedly made Justin Baldoni endure immense drama, believing he controlled the project, played the victim, and even roped Taylor Swift. All for Blake to reveal her husband penned the entire thing. That "don't respect my vision" energy. A calculated performance. Initially, everything between Blake and Justin was smooth. She reportedly invited him to her trailer and penthouse while Ryan shot. But when the SAG strike hit, Justin returned home. As he stepped into Blake's orbit, bizarre stories surfaced. She started making outrageous demands, access to raw footage, micromanaging set. This stark shift in behavior, coinciding with Ryan's proximity, raised questions. Was this truly Blake's demands, or was something else influencing her sudden change? The alleged manipulation intensified. Ryan Reynolds reportedly tried to force Justin to sell the movie to Blake, inserting himself into her creative process once the strike ended. Sources claim it was no coincidence that as Ryan prepared to fly back to Canada, Blake sent Justin and Wayfarer Studios an email outlining 17 outrageous demands. She threatened to refuse work if not met, halting production. Wayfarer faced a crisis from nowhere. This pattern suggested a coordinated effort, painting deliberate sabotage. The alleged gaslighting reached new heights with the intimacy coordinator demand. How do you tell a production company you need one, when documented proof showed one already provided a month earlier? Blake reportedly refused it previously, even joking in texts. Then overnight, it became a deal breaker. It wasn't about safety, it was about control. The pieces fell into place. This was Ryan ensuring Blake didn't spend more time with Justin. They allegedly sabotaged production, disguised as safety, to create a no-win scenario. In the end, Justin Baldoni was allegedly played. The film slipped out of his hands, and he was painted as the villain while the industry believed he was difficult. This was a meticulously calculated move, leaving Justin's reputation in tatters and his creative control diminished. What started as a scene dispute evolved into a full-blown power play, expertly orchestrated to remove Justin from authority and establish dominance. The manufactured drama served to assert control and ensure Blake, and by extension Ryan, got everything. But the story didn't end there. Justin Baldoni's family entered the fray, sending Blake into second-hand embarrassment. His family started swinging hard in his defense. When Mama Bear shows up, things get serious. Justin's mom, Sharon Baldoni, stepped in decisively. Her message was clear. Blake Lively was not on her son's level. The Baldonis handle things with class, but Sharon's message carried unmistakable weight, a masterclass in mom mode clapbacks. This external support changed the power dynamics entirely. Justin's mom, Sharon, posted a photo from his Jane the Virgin days with a layered caption, remembering a wonderful moment where joy and love permeated the set, where friendships and family were born, and kindness and integrity filled the hearts of all the actors and crew. Kindness and integrity. She wasn't just reminiscing, she was drawing a line in the sand. Every word was a subtle clapback, a message to Blake and the industry that her son was untouchable. The subtext: no one, no matter how famous, could manipulate or undermine Justin. Sharon continued, life has its moments and also its surprises, and as you keep your integrity through it all, justice and truth will shine today and into eternity. I love you more than you will ever know. Happy birthday, my beautiful boy. May God continue to bless you in truth. She used truth twice, not an accident. She highlighted it intentionally. This integrity portion felt aimed at Blake Lively, who has caught stray blows since her alleged failed attempt to cancel Justin. It wouldn't be surprising if Sharon had indirectly called Blake a liar. If Sharon's message wasn't enough, Justin's wife, Emily, added her own birthday tribute, hitting even harder. Happy birthday, my love, celebrating the man, husband, and father that you are. I choose you again and again. This wasn't a simple wish. It was a powerful reminder of Justin's character and their strong bond. Imagine being Blake and realizing your marriage couldn't compare. Justin is celebrated as a loving husband and devoted father, while Blake allegedly harasses interns and traps producers. Yikes. The unity of the Baldoni family was a masterclass. Blake may have unfollowed the Baldonis, but she saw these posts. You can bet she thought, why are they so personal? Mama Baldoni set the tone. Nobody gets away with anything concerning her son. This likely sent Blake and her PR team into full panic, scrambling to spin the narrative. Justin, as a grounded family man, looked terrible for her fragile position. Good luck, because there's no coming back from being indirectly called a liar with no integrity by his own mother. This wasn't even the deepest layer of Ryan's grudge. Ryan Reynolds' animosity towards Justin Baldoni doesn't start with Blake. It goes deeper, to his other ex-wife, Scarlett Johansson. Justin isn't just living rent-free in Ryan's head, he's redecorating. Justin Baldoni is a co-founder of Wayfarer Studios. Last year, Scarlett Johansson announced her directorial debut with Eleanor the Great. Guess who's funding it? Justin Baldoni's Wayfarer Studios. That's a plot twist Hollywood writers dream of. This direct connection reignites old tensions and explains Ryan's intense animosity. This situation stings for Ryan due to his history with Scarlett. Their divorce was tense. Scarlett, in a post-divorce interview, allegedly described Ryan as an overbearing control freak who expected her to drop everything for him while he enjoyed independence. Sources revealed fundamental differences. Ryan favored traditional structures, Scarlett prized autonomy. He allegedly demanded Scarlett abandon all personal pursuits when it suited him, while he traveled solo. This imbalance, fueled by Ryan's alleged ego, eventually led to their marriage collapsing. Ryan's carefully curated public image, the laid-back, witty star, has started to crack. Behind the scenes, rumors paint him as petty, insecure, and controlling. It's no wonder he became entangled. His alleged attempts to influence It Ends With Us, reportedly rewriting the balcony scene, suggest he couldn't resist. Now, seeing his ex-wife's career thrive, with Justin helping fund Scarlett Johansson's directorial debut, adds another layer of humiliation for Ryan. It's about perceived power, control, and the fragile ego of a man witnessing his perfect image unravel. So now all the details are on the table, and the story is far from over. This has been a wild ride, raising big questions about Hollywood power dynamics, loyalty, and ego. With careers, relationships, and public perception all hanging in the balance, who truly comes out on top? Justin Baldoni appears to be thriving, with a flourishing career, strong family, and backing Scarlett Johansson. Meanwhile, Blake and Ryan's moves are transparent, their image potentially damaged. The saga is messy, but personal loyalty and ethical behavior can make an undeniable impact. What do you think about this chaotic Hollywood drama?